Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida Gators. Taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and made. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
Don't know who you playing, those Florida Gators.
Playing together. I love it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Lagway. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a third and long. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll throw one to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete. Line getting set on second down. They're going to throw it again. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get to. Live to play another day.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the toss. At the 35, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
After that latest answer, Tide things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Handoff from the gun. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Discards a man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Lagway. It's caught. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, take him back.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On fourth down, going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Abrams. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Comes out throwing on first down. This one's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Paul, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around there.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Gators moving quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. quickly complete. Touchdown, Florida! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Looking for more room. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Temple. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2.
Oh, the ball squirts out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Going up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside big. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. With jet sweep pass. Oh, what a move. And he's running in the open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. Get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs. Because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Intercepted by Clark. And they'll take over first and 10.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Touchdown, Gators. And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And the extra point is good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Gators are in the hurry up. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I outside the pocket. I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, what a... Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. The Mad Hatter lives. Les Miles back from oblivion. Fakes. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
Florida, number 1 in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
45, Alabama, 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Using his legs to buy some time. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 45, Alabama 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on second down. He'll take the deep shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Movement here from the tight end. Makes the grab down the middle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Lagway. Trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. Actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Fights off a defender. And it's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous margin. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continue to fight, continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Yeah, dude, if you lost your mind, I mean, I get it. Aggressiveness is good, but when you're up by this much, you know, the ball game's pretty much over. I don't know if you're going to give them life again, but that is a little aggressive, even for me, who considers himself really aggressive.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Dances away to buy time. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Get set.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams